All right. All right. I know I've been shoving a whole bunch of women things down your throat, but this is the last women news. I'm excited. You like Viola Davis, right?
She's a good actress.
Yeah, I like Viola
Are you
Davis.
talking about this thing where she's the Black
The
King
Woman
somewhere in
King,
Africa?
honey, I can't wait for this
Oh,
movie to
that
come out in
look, that's so much
December.
bullshit.
The
That's so much
Woman
bullshit.
King.
Chick
The
flick,
woman, this is a true
feminist
story.
crap. Yeah, and what happened to him?
Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I do want to play the preview because it's so good. And then when the show is over, I'm gonna edit it out because the movie theater or whatever, the copyright's gonna be like, bitch, don't play. Wait a minute, see. Okay, wait, let me just read this. Behold the Woman King, Viola Davis, on playing a real life warrior general. Was a
You
woman.
might check a history book to find out what happened.
Wouldn't you want to see Viola Davis in the role like that? And so
You better, you know what?
the
These
director is
dumbasses,
Gina
these
Price.
dumbasses need to understand that absent some crap like that video about those heathen females cutting up in there because they have got
We gonna
charged
get to that.
$1 some cents for that. We'll get to there. Other than that crap, you better check out who's doing these drive-bys and the killings. You better do something to get to these young Black boys and young Black males instead of worrying about, I don't know what the hell you worried about. But anyway, I appreciate the sisters getting it together, but they better do something about these boys because the boys are the ones that do most of the killing. And don't be showing me, this Hollywood feminist crap about all of the bucks that she, oh Lord, look at that. Oh my goodness, honey, look at that. She got all them strong bucks. She be running.
Well,
She'd
he's
be
the
over
king.
them. She'd be putting them in their place.
What's his name? John Boyega or something, but he's the king and she's like the warrior queen. But they're calling it the woman queen because she was in charge of the army of their tribe and they were fighting off the white
Sounds
people.
like what happened in history was
Queen
inevitable.
Zinga. Queen Zinga. Are you familiar?
Yeah, what happened? Read your history books.
She fought off the Portuguese as long as possible, and
not long.
Well, longer than other people tried.
Not long, and it wasn't even the Portuguese. Is what happened with the rest of the indigenous folk. Oh no, All
right, so
check your history books out, and you can even go to African history books. You know they do go to college these days, and some of them occasionally write a book. A lot of them write a book.
Do you want to see the preview?
No. You can show it though. I don't want to see it.
All right, I'm gonna show it. Let me make sure that the volume thing is on. Yeah, it is.
Just like they got all this stuff where all the Black boys are supposed to become rappers and gangsters and fools instead of becoming Black men and supporting families and communities. They need to stop with this nonsense and get back to fundamentals. You're not a man if you're not a supporter and a provider and a protector. You're not a woman if you're not preparing to be a mother and running what goes on around in the house the way you have to do it. And you got to do something about changing the word domestic from an insult to a glorification. They need to start getting young women, young girls, teenage girls, whatever it is, focused on why they're here. Remember my rule? What is it every time you see a human? You're looking at a successful screw. So somebody screws, somebody's born, somebody's raised, they mature, they court, they screw, somebody else is born, they get raised, somebody dies, and it keeps going. It's a cycle. So we better get back to fundamentals, whether it's a football field, a basketball court, baseball diamond, a volleyball court, or anything else. You need to deal with fundamentals. So they are neglecting the fundamentals because some jackasses 50 some years ago started getting people to be ashamed of what they are. And that's not cool.
Okay.
So okay, all that's fine. Now, bravo, wowee, I'm sure it's a great Oscar winning performance.
Are you gonna go and
No, I'm not.
No, okay. What if your girlfriend want to go see it? If she's around, still around. You have to take her.
Yeah, but I can fall asleep. I do a lot of things in life these days. Now, let's put it this way. We have to stop letting these perverts in Hollywood dictate to us what we ought to be about, because they laugh at you because they don't like you. Mm-hmm. And they giggle when they get a little tipsy off of their wine. They're sipping Chablis and they've got a glass of Merlot on the table for show. And they're nibbling cheese and crackers, giggling at you and how they pulled something off on you. Now, this is where it got. 55 years ago, feminists hated that they weren't men. Lesbians hated men. Gays hated that they weren't normal men. Beta boys hated that they weren't strong men. Anti-war folk hated war caused by men. Marriage was slavery to men. And they all pledged to take control of the media and control men. Or I suppose marriage was slavery by men. So, I mean, you've got that, and we're suckers enough to have bought into that ignorant, sick propaganda. It's time to suck it up, stand up, man up.